Yeah. Well, today I'm going out to visit the small little town of Banta, California. And I grew up during my high school years in Tracy. I've talked about that before. And Banta is just a tiny little unincorporated town just outside of Tracy off of Grantline Road, a few miles east. And I really don't know a whole lot about it. I know there's a cool little inn there that has a restaurant and a bar everyone always talks about, and they always talk about that it's haunted. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna pop up Wikipedia, pop in Banta, and read a little bit about what it says before I take the journey over there. And I think I'm gonna have lunch if the bar restaurant looks like it's hospitable, which I'm hoping for. But according to Wikipedia, the town of Banta was originally known as the village of San Joaquin Valley. In the 1840s, the town was served by the McLeod Stage Company as the last stop for passengers before heading over the Altamont Pass on the road between Stockton and the Bay Area. So this was the last stop. You would stop in Banta. There was no Tracy back then, and you were in for a ride going through the Altamont Pass on that stagecoach. I could only imagine. The stage stop spawned the Elkhorn Inn, which served thirsty travelers and local farmers. Expanded by Ransom Chamberlain in 1853 to include a two-story hotel, restaurant, and bar, the inn was renamed the White House. In 1863, Henry Banta bought the inn from Chamberlain and changed the sign on the awning to read Banta's White House. Well, soon local travelers and teamsters began calling the settlement Banta's, and the town began appearing on maps and stagecoach schedules under that name. Now, I know where this goes, because the long story short of it is, once the railroad came in and Tracy popped up and the roundhouse moved over there, well, the town of Banta, being a stop, pretty much was worthless. Everything was in Tracy now. Everything was on train. No more stagecoach in it. You pop on the train, go through the Altamont Pass, and guess what? Now Tracy is your last stop. And one of the most notable things there is the Banta Inn. Supposedly haunted. A lot of weird going-ons over there. And actually a funny little thing here under notable residents of the town of Banta is that former lead singer of the rock band Journey, Steve Perry, was actually a resident of Banta during the 70s. Pretty wild. Well, gonna head out there, see what's doing, see what there is to be seen, hopefully get a little bit of grub and some interesting local color, and if we're lucky, maybe a little paranormal sighting. Wow, this is perfect.
Okay, let me know if you need to fast forward anything.
All right, thank you very much. Bye. What a cool spot this is here. I'm out here in Banta, California, just a stone throw away from Tracy, just a little bit east down Grantline Road, out here on 7th Street and G Streets in little Banta town. Not much here. Little building there. We got the Banta Inn here, which used to be an inn. People would stay here. It used to be 2 stories. You know, I think it was built something like 1879, somewhere back like that. Come up, tie your horse up, get a little something to eat, a little wet of the whistle, and stay overnight if you wanted to. Well, the inn is long gone, but the restaurant and the bar, as you could see, are here, and they are super cool. Really good food. I had the patty melt. A little bit of a blast from the past, some of their menu items, which I really enjoy as a cook myself. Any place I get to park this close to the train tracks, I am a fan of. Yeah, established 1879, Banta Inn. Fine spirits, good food, and great conversation. And you want to know what? They aren't lying. I had a great time in there, talking to the nice ladies that work inside, giving me a little bit of the history of the place. Now, why is this place so special? Well, it is supposedly another haunted place. I don't know what's going on around Tracy with all these haunted places, but this is big on the list of haunted places. And the lady that works there in the kitchen, she said she's been working here for years and has had many interesting and strange experiences. Not just her, other people that have worked here, even her children. She said her son was in there and they were talking and he said, "Mom, but I don't believe there's no such thing as ghosts." And bam, something hit the wall right next to him. And well, that gave them both quite a scare. So a lot of people, the paranormal investigator types, they like to come out here and see if they can get a little bit of that crazy energy, a little bit of that voodoo vibe going on here. She also said that that Restaurant Impossible show from the Food Network has been trying to book this place for a Halloween special for a couple of years, and that might happen this year. Fingers crossed. That would be kind of cool to see this place featured on a show like that. Well, I'm sitting here right next to the train tracks, and I noticed something way down the line that grabbed my attention. It is a little bit windy out, but I'm going to throw the drone up anyways and see if I can't get a little bit more of a bird's eye view on this crazy train going on down the line. How cool is that train out there? I've never seen anything quite like that in my life. all those engine cars as far as the eye could see. I mean, like the train must be at least a mile, and it's all just engine cars. I don't know enough about trains to understand or to know why that would be like that, what they're doing. They're just stockpiling them. Maybe that's how they move them around. I don't know, but it is so cool. I had to fly it just to see it. And speaking of flying, here comes my drone right now, landing on its own power. I really do love this drone. Really, when you want to go get up and see something like that from a cool perspective, throw the drone up. No harm, no foul. Cool sights to be seen out here. Man, what a cool thing. I'm just going on about nothing right now.